Welcome. In this video you will learn how to enter walk sheet data. Before we learn how to enter them in EMS, let's take a moment to understand the Target Revision Kit Walksheet, Form F0312. On it, you will find the elector's name, and their unique elector ID number. Beside each elector is a series of 6 abbreviations. As revising agents visit each location, they use this section to record each elector's status. A is used if the elector needed their information to be amended. In this case, A will be circled, and the revising agents will have provided a completed revision to the list of electors, Form F0520, for that elector. CF is for confirmed. Revising agents will circle this if the elector is still at that address and no information needs to be revised. M is circled when the elector has moved from that address. D is used if an elector has been confirmed deceased. NE is for an elector who is not eligible to be on the list. This could be someone who is not a Canadian citizen, or will not be old enough to vote on election day. These mistakes don't happen often, but they can occur. Finally, 306 is circled when there was no answer at the residence. It is called 306 because revising agents will have left the notice, whose form number is F0306. Now we'll move on to entering this information into EMS. Important note, resource staff needs to enter any information from the revision form before entering the walksheet. If they are done in the wrong order, the confirmed and amended statuses will be incorrect. In EMS, hover over Field Elector Management. Then select Target Revision Enter Key from the drop-down list. Using the information provided on the completed walksheet, enter the elector ID for the elector whose data you'd like to enter, and press Submit. We'll start with the first elector on the form. The Target Revision Enter key will return results for that elector, and all the other electors on the list at that address. Select the Status drop-down box and select the status that corresponds to the one circled on the form. In this case you would select Confirm. The elector that resides at the same address as A circled. They needed a revision, but remember, all revision forms for this poll will have already been entered before we started capturing the walksheet data. This means that the info displayed for this elector will be the amended information, and therefore we can set their status to confirmed. This is why it's imperative that the revision forms for each poll are entered before the poll's corresponding walksheet. After you have selected the correct status for each elector at that address, click Save. If revising agents have circled 306 on the walksheet, the process is slightly different. Enter the elector ID as you normally would, but instead of selecting a status from the drop-down list, click the Unsuccessful Visit Radio button. Unless otherwise notified by revising agents, select 306 No Answer from the Reason drop-down list and click Save. And there you have it. You're all ready to start entering walksheet data.